So let's head over to the Supreme Court. As you've seen, it's a big day. All eyes on the Supreme Court, and that's been on for weeks now. But today's hearing is an update to what happened last week. And we have our correspondent, Kayla Megwa, who's been covering the proceedings. And she joins us live from the nation's capital this morning. Hi, Kayla. Big day again at the Supreme Court. Can you tell us what's going on now and what to expect today?
Good morning, Kayode. Well, we are still waiting. The hearing is supposed to start at about 9 a.m., so we have a lot of people just joining the court. We're seeing a lot of lawyers. This is packed to capacity. There's no place to sit or stand in the Supreme Court right now. We actually had to come out of the Supreme Court so we could have this conversation. Yes, today is the day, the consolidated hearing. Remember, on the 15th, 7 states had joined the original 3 states, who are filing a suit against the federal government against the redesign policy, basically saying that the federal government and the CBN have to adhere to the Supreme Court order of February the 8th, saying that the old notes should still be in use until this case is heard and sorted out. Well, that consolidated hearing is today, and it hasn't started yet. Also expected today is the suit filed against the Attorney General of the Federation and, of course, the CBN, accusing them of disobeying the Supreme Court's order on the redesign of the Naira notes and asking them to hold off on the deadline that was given. So nothing has happened yet. We're expecting the hearing to start anytime soon. But for now, the consolidated hearing of these 7 states, including the 3 original states who have been against the redesign policy and, of course, accusing the federal government of ignoring the ruling of the Supreme Court, saying they should continue with the old notes in circulation until this case is sorted out. So that's where we are. We're waiting for that case to start. And as it does, and we hear what the court has to say, we'll be able to give updates on that. But for now, we're still waiting to hear what the Supreme Court will be saying about this matter.
Well, you've spoken about how, filled up the Supreme Court is for that case. Last week, we saw some governors show up, just perhaps to drive home the importance of this case to them. So please talk to the mood in the courtroom and perhaps the attendance. Have we seen any, maybe a governor or major respondent in this case attending this morning?
Not yet, as at the time when we came out of the court, we hadn't seen any of them. Actually, that's what we're looking out for, to see. It's actually very rare to see state governors in court. But like we saw last week, we saw the Kogi state governor, we saw the Kaduna state governor. So today we're hoping to see if those governors will be here, and if we'll see more governors. Even remember, the number has increased from 3 to 10. So we're looking forward to see if any of them will be here. They're not here yet. We haven't seen any as of this time. But maybe as the day goes on, maybe they'll make their way into the court, and then maybe they will grant interviews if they're here, but we don't know that yet. But for now, none of them are here yet. But there's a lot of, a lot of feelings going on around here. People are waiting to see what happens today, this consolidated hearing. And if after today, the federal government will be adhering to what the Supreme Court has said. A lot of lawyers that we've spoken to, not very happy about the fact that the Supreme Court had given an order and that order was flouted, So basically, it's one of those situations where they are hoping that the Supreme Court will be hard on this particular matter today. But for now, no, none of those governors are here yet. But we'll be looking to see how the day goes, and then we can, hear what they have to say if they do get here.
Our correspondent right there at the Supreme Court. We're giving you all of the coverage so you will not miss any moment of that consolidated hearing. Don't forget, 9 states have now joined that case, and that's why the Supreme Court is consolidating all of that to hear the case. And hopefully we'll see how this goes at the Supreme Court concerning the Naira redesign. But thank you so much, Kayla. We'll definitely be staying with you during the course of the day for more updates, so please stay with us. Well, we'll go to break now. We're not done just yet. The countdown continues, and there's lots of key information that you need to know about this coming election, such that we can prosecute it right and get the right outcome. That's in a moment. Please stay with us.